Hello, hello. Welcome to the Power Hour. It's a little bit later than I usually wanted to do it, but I had my family and errands. Bruce knows, he calls me. I'm like, oh, I'm doing some stuff. And then some other family members call, and I'm all going all over the place. So we're probably going to do a Power Hour, and I'm going to go straight into MME Live.
That's a good thing we saw that later, because I was just like exhausted from the heat and allergies, and just been a long hot day.
There's some good news out there,
and sure?
I think so.
What I have to say to that is,
even though it's hot, I still have a night. I still drink hot coffee, no matter how hot it is.
I have a Miko cup. It's time for you to get a new cup.
I mean, I did $200 of pre-orders, and all I got was this cup.
Not even a swag bag, just a cup.
Hey, Isaac, the biggest movie fan. How's it?
Yeah, Isaac.
I'm not too many games is the end of the month, Isaac. I was just away at the lake with my parents. Okay, let me see here.
It's been a lot of news late the last couple days, actually. A lot going on.
That's the problem. That's the problem. I need to up. My new card isn't here yet. That's what it is. I tried to do it now.
Problem.
I tried to do my membership again. My card's expiring, and my bank didn't send me my new card.
What kind of bank do you?
PNC. Unless I missed it, but I need to use it this month because I don't use credit cards anymore.
I'm a Chase guy, so
I don't. So I'm like, it's getting to the end of the month. I need to be able to buy, but groceries and gas and. All right. Well, I will as soon as I get my new card. Callie, shush. Okay. It's the end of the week, end of the month. I thought it was my weekend. My bad. No problem. Callie, you were so good until we hit live. Anthony Cheeseman, Team Chase. What's that mean?
Team Chase. Did I miss something?
You missed a lot of things. All right. So make sure you thumbs up on both streams for the Power Hour.
Yes, thank you.
Hopefully we will be back Thursday with another episode.
Ooh.
And I'm thinking about it might be a little bit lighter in the even viewership today. If anyone would like, you can use the mic drop voicemail and send us a voicemail right now. Maybe me and Bruce will try it at the end of the show, at the end of the Power Hour. Same number.
More than willing to answer any respectable questions.
Yeah. So if you would be so kind, Isaac Cheeseman, if you would be so kind as to call that number, leave a question for me and Bruce, or just Bruce.
Ooh.
Maybe about what you want from the Power Hour in the future. And let me fix the banner before I forget.
What banner?
Because I have to do something so it doesn't show the people's numbers. All right. I'm going to eventually put a nice graphic there, but for now, that's how I do it until we're ready to play the voicemail. All right. So how was I was gonna try to go to the theater tonight, but I'm too tired. I was really gonna try to see Bad Boys after streaming tonight, but I am too tired. Hello, Mama Bear. Hey, Taladia. Would you be so kind as to no pressure, but if you would be willing to leave us a voicemail for the Power Hour with a topic or question for Bruce? You're in both chat. I appreciate it. Yeah. Let me. And if you are just getting here, please thumbs up the video. If you could tell, I'm very tired, but I wanted to do some content. And Bruce, I've been wanting to talk to Bruce. This is the least we've talked in a while. We usually talk to each other like every day.
It's like literally that we haven't spoke. We didn't speak all weekend until last night, Sunday night.
Yeah, I actually called him like. Are you mad at me or something? You're not calling me? I'm like, what's going on?
I am not mad at anyone. I'm just having a Bruce moment today.
Okay.
Between the heat, between allergies, between mosquito bites that I got tore up over the weekend. Mama Bear knows.
Oh, mosquitoes like me.
Then having almost a 4-hour stream last night. It was a long day. So, if I didn't reach out to you today, I'm not mad at anyone. I love you all. So, yeah.
Okay. I love most of you. Not all. Not all.
That's the way I feel about your chat sometimes.
Cheeseman's here. I love Cheeseman. I know Cheeseman can take it. He's always there too.
Cheeseman is great. He supports the channel regardless of what's going on.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
He gives Zeno pushback, so we need that in the chat.
Yes. Oh, now I gotta find my tweets. Darn it. Hold on a second. I gotta find my tweets for the first topic.
Uh-oh. Did you lose your topics already?
No, I have it.
We're gonna have to start getting we're gonna have to start getting you to do slides for these hour and mic drop. This way you have it right out set up.
I understand. I don't know where your stream went. I assume positive intent. Maybe it was accidental. I don't know. I will do my best to find out. I know. Okay. Cyber Sals, if you would like to leave a topic, there's the hotline number there. Call and leave a voicemail for me and Bruce. Give us a hot Zack Snyder Justice League topic or something, or DC related. That'd be great. Okay, so let me bring up the first topic.
Ooh.
And I will do this. I'm going to talk about it whenever I damn well please.
What is this? What are you talking about?
Because all the smaller YouTube movie talk channels, Bruce, I'm starting out hot. All the smaller YouTube, you're talking about a rumor that's not confirmed. Yeah, I say it's a rumor, and when the rumor heats up, I'm going to talk about it. I'm not going to wait till the bigs, till John Campion. Well, John Campion now talked about it. Now we can talk about it. No, I'm talking about it when it's heating up. The rumors have been there for a long time with Ryan Gosling, Ghost Rider. We do know he has met with Feige. We do know he has gone on the record that says he wants to be in Marvel. And we do know he is a hot actor right now.
Maybe that's up for debate, actually.
Okay. So here is, I am organized as F. Absolutely. So Ryan Gosling, already the Ghost Rider ? I think he is. I would say on this particular rumor. Do you hear that, everyone? Like, people lose their minds because you talk about rumors. I'm not saying it's a fact. It's a hot rumor right now. I would say 75% I think is accurate. I don't think Ryan Gosling is going into the MCU for a smaller character. I think he wants to play a bigger character. He would be important for the Midnight Suns. And they do need good press also for that project because of Blade. Cal says, I never heard this rumor till the other day. Well, a lot, it's coming up more and more and more. There are some, a person on the internet, a person on my internet. That's the source. There's multiple people on the internet that this is heating up right now.
Multiple. Yeah. Multiple. Yeah.
So I'm just, my guesstimate, it's just a guess. I would say this is 75%. My basis for my speculation is, Bruce, and the audience might be asking, is when these rumors come out, the same rumors that we're talking about Lady Gaga and they're making Joker 2. They're not going to make another Joker. They was already intended to be one movie. They're not getting Lady Gaga. Hugh Jackman's not coming back as Wolverine. When the rumors start heat up and more, then it became official.
But I will say this, it seems like everyone that's running with this rumor of Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider they're all quoting one source, which is
Rejected Scooper.
Yes. I've never heard of Rejected Scooper. I want to tell the audience, please take this with a grain of sand, in my opinion. Because Ryan Gosling,
you know what I say?
Not as popular.
You know what I say to both of our audiences? Chill the F out. It's called a rumor. Look, even DL. I love you, DL. Where's your source? The source. It's still a rumor. I don't care who is saying it. I think even the hot mic with Snyder recently said this too. I think that's the other reason it's heating up. Besides the rejected scooper, Bruce. I think now I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% on that. I'm not 100. But I think I heard that Jeff Snyder said it on the hot mic, but I haven't watched the hot mic.
Did you say 100%?
Hundy.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. I'm not 100% on that, but I think I heard that Jeff Snyder also mentioned on the hot mic.
This is what happens when Max hangs out at bars.
Multiple sources. Yes, and then people start to say the things that weren't right. Yes, 50-50, I say on scoops. Mephisto will show up in the Blade movie before we see Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider.
How people ran with that Daily Planet posting last week. This is the Daily Planet. This sucks.
So that wasn't the actual
Daily Planet today.
Okay. Well, I said, is this real? I questioned it right away because this doesn't look right.
All right, we got to clip that out.
No, I did.
I don't remember that.
I said this looks really generic. This doesn't look up to the caliber of James Gunn. I'm like, are we sure this is official? That's what I said.
I agree, Brian. Don't say Hundy anymore.
Hundy. Cringe. We got 15 viewers. Have you thumbs up the video yet?
Please thumbs up on both channels. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Not subscribed to Max's channel, please sub up to Max.
Yes. Yeah, we'll get to that as well, Cal. That's going to be one of the topics. Jacob McKenzie says that's a character that Ryan Gosling wants to play, but as it always goes in Hollywood, you never play the character you want to. I think it makes sense out of the possible characters that he could play, especially his previous roles. He's done motorcycles and hot rod cars, and I think it makes sense for him personally. But it's still a rumor. I think it's heating up, so I think an announcement is imminent, is the way I titled this stream. Deal with it, everyone. There are things coming out that Feige can make an announcement soon. There's, I think there's still a Comic-Con, and then there's a D23. There's lots of events this summer that you can make this announcement. And I just personally believe that this is most likely going to happen, and I would put 75%. If you were going to give a rating on it, or percentage of your guessing that this rumor is actually accurate, Bruce, is it really an outlandish rumor for this one? No.
I want to take this rumor, read it, and then put it in my back pocket as 20%, grain of salt.
20%.
Probably not happening because
I think more than likely.
I don't like Ryan Gosling outside of Barbie.
He's not Knuff for you.
Not enough for me.
Oh, wow.
Hollywood has been trying to push him as a male leading star for over a decade
Barbie,
now.
Yes, that's true. That's true. It hasn't worked till Barbie, and
Fall Guy fell flat.
It didn't necessarily work after Barbie either.
Fall Guy fell flat, guys.
But you could put part of that on the blame on Emily Blunt, which I also really like Emily Blunt, but they've been trying to push her as a main female actress draw, and she's not. Like Mary Poppins Returns, some other things that fell through, she has not been the box office draw. So I think if the Fall Guy had a different actress, it would have done a lot better. I'm sorry.
I think this is Marvel's undoing right now. They're picking these A-list actors. Mm-hmm. And if you take a look at, I know a lot of people don't like James Gunn, but his castings have been pretty spot on. And these aren't A-list celebrities that he's picking. He's picking B, C, streaming stars, kids that are being popular because they were on really good shows.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
All right, so Mama Bear says, I want to show this. I thought Max was saying, I'm not a honey, and I was thinking, that's right, I am. Mama Bear's the honey of the kingdom. Okay. And what were you gonna? Ryan doesn't have enough hair on his chest for Bruce. LOL. Ooh.
I don't know why I'm still friends with Brian. My God, it's been over a year and a half, and I'm
Worst
just
thing.
why?
Okay, well, let me actually read this rumor. This is from Marvel Leaks. It was also from the Rejected Scooper, which may or may not be a parody account. I don't know. Ryan Gosling is officially play Ghost Rider. Rumors say this isn't even title. This isn't even worded correctly. Ryan Gosling is officially playing Ghost Rider in the MCU, adding, "This is just a rumor. Still no official announcement has been made, and Marvel Studios would have to go to THR deadline to report it, but Gosling wants to play the character." I would also like someone says Ryan Gosling is Ghost Rider. No thanks.
I agree.
I honestly, out of the choices there, the only one I could think of that he's too busy now as it is anyway is Austin Butler. Might be good.
I would love to see Austin Butler
because
I'm
he's
thinking
also
about
in
going
Bike
to see
Riders.
Bike Riders this weekend. It looks really good.
Oh, I do want to see Bike Riders. Yeah,
and you get a sneak peek at Nosferatu this weekend if you go see it. Because I'm really interested in that. I love vampires.
I think this is a slam dunk casting if it happens. I think he has become a semi A-lister after Barbie. And he's not so big that he can't do the role either. There's some actors that are just too recognizable. I think he also has developed his humor a little bit more. Every time we see him on a press tour, it's very funny. It's fun. It gets people hyped for the project. Isaac, don't get it twisted. I am not actually. If you must know as to why I'm super cringe tonight. I picked up my niece and she was teaching me current slang. And I was like, oh boy. So it's rubbed off. But I love Emily Blunt too, but she hasn't been a draw for box office. I'm sorry. Mary Poppins Returns. The Quiet Place was probably one of her more successful. She was on in that movie with Tom Cruise, The Edge of Tomorrow. Things like that. But anytime that she's been like the main actress in the movie, it hasn't really done good. And that's, to be fair, that was the same spot as Ryan Gosling before Barbie.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much his only big hit. And he wasn't even the lead of the movie.
Cal disagrees, says Gosling has been an A-lister since Drive. Can I be real to you, Cal, and everyone out there? I saw Drive and I haven't been real this whole time. No, I didn't get it. It's okay. It wasn't amazing for me. Like I rented it. Yeah, like everyone was raving about it. I'm like, okay. There wasn't enough on the meat on the bone for that role for me. It was just it was kind of boring sometimes.
If I had my way to cast Ghost Rider, it would be Jensen Ackles. That's Ghost Rider.
That would be a good one. You're coming up with better ideas. Maybe I'll put a poll in the chat. Okay, let me do that right now before
Austin Butler, Jensen Ackles, or Ryan Gosling.
I want to also put Norman Reedus in there too, just to see, because I think Bradley was saying that. Let me see. Who should be Ghost Rider?
Hey, what's up? What's going on, Hack? If you haven't subscribed to Hack's channel, check his channel out. Pretty good channel, comic book stuff.
Ryan Gosling.
I'll put it in the chat.
Norman Reedus. Jensen Ackles. He wants to be Batman, though.
Yeah, but he's not gonna say no to Marvel money.
And Austin Butler. Okay, everyone in the chat, we need you to participate in the poll. Grace Randolph doesn't have anything on the Power Hour. We're to be taking over for Campia and Grace.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I have to do a whole 45-minute monologue about why I hate the people that are watching me, and you unsubscribe.
Oh no,
like Campia does. I've never seen someone hate more on the audience than Campia.
The Notebook was huge, Cyber Sal's, but funny enough, I don't think that translated to him to be an instant box office success either. Okay, so now out of those choices, out of the poll that I just put in there, and I'm going to have to get to the results quick. So vote fast, everyone. Vote fast. Let me see here. No. Where did my poll go?
How'd you lose your poll?
I
can't find your poll now?
It's been a rough week.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
Okay, so out of those 4, who would I like to be Ghost Rider the first? I'm going to go from top to bottom. You could start at the bottom if you. I don't know. I was going to make a joke. Never mind. I'm not starting with the bottoms joke.
Are we doing a pylon?
No. Okay. Now I know if it was that you wouldn't exclude anyone. You would like them all. But,
it would be for me. Ryan Gosling 4, Rita's 3, Butler 2, and Ackles 1.
For me, Ron gets tops.
Of course, he doesn't.
Jensen gets bottom.
Don't put Jensen in the bottom.
Listen, I love Jensen Ackles. I just think he should play something different. Like I like the other opportunities he's talking about Batman, Bruce. So I would prefer him being a different. I think he has more range to play a different superhero than the others do. Like honestly, Ryan and Norman, I can only see as certain characters. Jensen and Austin, I could see as more characters. Like I got to saw Austin for the Human Torch when there was rumors for casting Fantastic Four. So I would then go after Ryan. I would go Norman, 10 years younger. Norman Reedus. He's getting older. I'm sorry.
You can't put him.
I know. I'm just kidding.
What are you doing?
I would pick Norman at any age, and then Austin Butler, and then Jensen Ackles last. Sorry, Mama Bear. I know you're a fan of Supernatural.
If they go the way I would like them to go, have Johnny Blaze as Johnny Blaze and have Reyes as the Ghost Rider, that would be more recognizable to a lot of newer fans because they know him from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as the Ghost Rider.
Okay. Joe, I will figure this thing out when I'm not live because there's people being upset in StreamYard. I will try to figure it out. And this is another reason that the headache is going to be leaving after November. No offense to you or anything. I'm just like, I don't know what people are doing. I will get to it, Joe, for sure. But yes.
What did I miss?
Nothing. Just StreamYard nonsense. Okay. Where did my poll go? I'm going to show my poll. I'm going to show the audience poll. No,
if you're going to show your poll,
I'm going to show the audience poll on who should be Ghost Rider.
Oh, the audience poll. Okay.
Right now. Okay. Let me bring that up here.
I was thinking maybe we can have a guest next week or Thursday.
That's up to you.
Yeah.
If you want to do the groundwork on that, please. Okay, so far, Ryan Gosling or Norman Reedus is number 1. Ryan Gosling, Austin Butler are tied for second place, and Jensen Ackles is at the bottom.
Boom.
Sorry, Bruce. I would be happy with any of them, though. I would actually just be happy if they make it official and we get some movement on Midnight Suns.
Yeah.
Also, with this, let me see here.
Brad Pitt is. I can see Brad Pitt playing Johnny Blaze.
Yeah. That's what I was going to ask. Do you think the first time we're going to see Ghost Rider is in a standalone or in Midnight Suns or another Marvel project? Would you think they do a standalone to introduce?
I don't think every character needs a standalone movie.
No, especially since Ghost Rider's been done.
Characters like Ghost Rider does not need a standalone movie.
Where would you like to see him first, in a different project or Midnight Suns? I would just like Midnight Suns to get off the ground.
For me, I think they missed the opportunity to have Ghost Rider show up in Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange too. That would have been a great place to introduce Ghost Rider for me.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost Rider battling Scarlet Witch. Come on, that would have been fun.
All right, but where do you want to see him the most, though? I really want to see Midnight Science Project get off the ground.
If you think about the projects that are coming up, he could show up in Agatha Harkness. Agatha. He could show up in that. He could show up in the Riri show because
I ain't even saying
because of the Hood and Mephisto. He could show up anywhere. They could throw.
Why would they put Ghost Rider and Agatha?
It's mystical, magic, demons. Jeez, you need to really think like a comic.
I really am not looking forward to the Agatha show. I really am. I'm not.
Why?
I'm gonna watch
the trailer yet.
I'm gonna watch it because I support the MCU as a whole.
She was one of the best parts of the show.
No,
you don't think she was one of the better parts of the show?
She was okay. Ghost Rider, twerking, and Agatha. No,
stop.
Read it.
Megan Thee Stallion as Ghost Rider twerking.
Yeah.
Woo.
All right, so I'm not looking forward to that. I'm kind of looking forward to Ironheart, but I'm not. I'm not holding my breath. But this is what's going around today. I'm not waiting to cover it. It's still a rumor. Take that for what you will. I think it's extremely plausible, and I would want to see it. I
agree, Cal.
All right. Should we talk about this again?
Talk about what?
The Acolyte and how it's secretly brilliant. You're going to start to see those.
What?
Let's just talk about it.
DL, I want to remove you. Oh, I can't. You have a wrench. Damn it. Sure, why not? I don't mind. I'm really enjoying this show.
M1, 85. I'm not against the character. I just don't know if I need to see a whole series about her. I'm a man baby because I don't want to see. I'm still going to support it. Okay, M. Wamba? I'm still going to support the show. I'm still going to watch it because it helps the MCU the more I watch the shows. But it's not one I intend to watch again unless it's really good. And I'm not looking forward to it.
Don't look at me, Cal. I did not pick the topics for tonight.
No, the Acolyte is secretly brilliant. It expands the universe. It shows different points of view. Lots of new characters. The High Republic Jedi.
Switch to the Acolyte. Just saying.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Acolyte is very divisive.
Oh, DL is enjoying the show. Cool. No, I just put secretly brilliant because remember when the YouTube videos used to pop that the prequel trilogy is secretly brilliant. When are we going to start to see those?
I will say this about the Acolyte. People complain about stories, good stories, good writing, and you're getting both. The writing in Acolyte is really good.
There's good action, good new characters. Yes. It's not Skywalker.
Expanding the universe. It's drawing from previous lore that people may not be familiar with from the comics, from their legends. As I was told today by Marco from Renovision, people are lame.
Well, let me bring up the Rotten Tomatoes score because let's discuss that too. Why, if it was actually a decent show, why are you getting this? Here's my initial thoughts before I bring up Rotten Tomatoes on Acolyte. All right, here we go. Let's see how many votes it has. All right. Star Wars The Acolyte via Rotten Tomatoes. 14%. We did lose a lot of viewers talking about The Acolyte. Wow.
I told you.
14% with 10,000 plus ratings, it's not as bad as this says. Is this portrays it? It's not this bad. It's not this bad. And I just say it's not a bad show either. It's just not good enough for people to go on the internet and defend it. People are sick of defending Star Wars. They're sick of defending these things. They're just tired of it. When you're yelling into the void with a vast amount of people that are just complaining about everything.
And it's
like how did it get 10,000? Because even though people might enjoy it, I don't think it's so good that people will actually go to a review site to say it's a decent show and counteract the negativity. I think they don't care enough to do it.
It's the same people that downvoted the first trailer for no reason. That was ridiculous. 165,000 downvotes.
Do you agree with even though it's a good show, it's not good enough for people to fight a battle for it on the internet?
I don't
like why would you go knowing there's mass downvotes to Rotten Tomatoes and like I'm going to put a positive review for the Acolyte?
You know, people that enjoy shows generally don't go online and fight and wage battles for these shows. It's usually the people that are trying to get clicks, trying to incite other people to hate the show. You know, it's all about being outraged just for the sake of being outraged.
But you know what I mean? You know what I mean, though? Even though it's a decent show, there's not enough there for people to want to go and fight with people online. It's like, I think everyone knows the arguments online. People don't want to deal with it anymore.
I just think the fans of this show are not the type of people that go online and fight and argue. I don't know. I just
I'm gonna go leave a positive review on Rotten Tomatoes.
You know, and there's no.
I'm gonna do that later because I didn't even register.
And these scores aren't the TV shows and streaming shows are not verified, unlike movies. So there's no way to tell if these people that review bombed, because this is what it is. It was review bombed. We all know this by now. After they review bombed was Acolytes, the movie from 2008, 2009. That was ridiculous.
DL, I think everyone knows the pattern, and they just know if you go and try to say anything positive about this show, you're gonna be met with absolute, like you said, visceral hatred towards the project. So people don't even want to deal with it. Like, why? I'm an anomaly. I'm going to go sign up for Rotten Tomatoes and leave a positive review. It ain't going to do nothing. It's not going to do nothing. Like, if you know, here's the thing.
Double negative. Just say it's not going to do anything, please.
It's not going to do anything.
Proper English.
All right. I try. But yeah, it's not going to do anything. It's pointless to go. The only thing worthy of going to Rotten Tomatoes for the Acolyte now is to make the score go down more. Like, I don't see why anyone that's paused about the show would go to Rotten Tomatoes right now. Once it's compromised.
It was rotten before the show started.
True.
It was 20%, 23%.
Because Rotten Tomatoes is a site where if you're not taking the consideration the audience verified is compromised by political activists. It is. I love verification. I wish there was more ways to verify what you watch or buy. You know, I don't even know how to do that. I don't even know how to become verified reviewer on Rotten Tomatoes. Maybe I'm going to do that, Bruce. I'm going to start doing that and leaving genuine reviews.
Have you tried to get badges, pecans as press? Is this
no, not yet.
Channel? You should.
Not yet. Yeah. Let me see what RJ. The first 2 episodes were okay, but nothing amazing. The third was really just bad, in my opinion. It turned me off. I'm still going to watch the show, and I hope it gets better. That's fair. Lots of people said they didn't like the 3rd episode. I mean, a lot of people I've talked to. I'm like, okay, you know. Brian, my pal Brian, he watched it with us in the watch party. He's like, I'd rather just not get into this argument. Like, I know what the arguments are going to be. I'd rather not talk about it. Like,
Wait, you did a watch party for the third episode? Was I there?
Yeah, I think you were.
I don't know, it was a week ago.
Why is the third episode so bad to everyone?
I have no idea.
Because it gives a different point of view of how the Force works. Everyone says, I know how the Force works.
Yes.
Even though to this point, we've only been fed what the Force is from a Jedi soliciting others to embrace their point of view.
Mm-hmm.
It's been completely the Jedi way up to this point. Mostly. And that's why I love it. Like, if you look at on Earth, how many religions are there? How many different gods, and how life and afterlife works, and let alone a Force entity and how you could control it.
And not for nothing, not to get into religion, but the three major religions in the world, they all worship the same God. It's a different name, but it's the same goddamn God. Yes, I'm taking the Lord's name in vain.
But they have different ways to worship them too, and they have different interpretations of it. Correct. It only makes sense there would be different interpretations of this entity called the Force, to the much that they consider it threads. They say threads instead of the Force, and pull a thread. So that's why I love it. I don't want to just see the Jedi point of view, even though I'm not against the Jedi. And then the other thing is they feel personally attacked. People feel personally attacked because they're such dogmatic viewers of the Jedi Order. They're into that dogma. They don't want to consider anything else. They think the Jedi are right. They think this makes the Jedi look bad. This is one point of view. This is one point of view from Osha. By the end of the season, you may get multiple points of view from what I've heard. I hope that's accurate. You know, I don't want to just want to paint with a big brush the Jedi that they're evil either. I'm a fan of the Jedi. They've made horrible mistakes.
Well, if you look at the current state of the world, you can ask 1,000 people what they think of cops. You'll get 1,000 different answers. You're not going to get one point of view that's all the same. Everybody loves cops. They do no wrong. They walk on water, which a lot of people do believe. Mm-hmm. You know, I've seen that in jury selection. They cannot sit in judgment of cops. Mm-hmm. You know, they think cops walk on water, but there's some people that think Jedi walk on water, that they can do no wrong.
I don't think there's any defending that scene. The power of one, the power of two, the power of many. Yeah, that was cringe. Yeah. I probably sounded better. The delivery of that was cringe.
I just don't understand if you're constantly complaining about how bad this show is and how bad the episodes are, and you're just completely talking about the whole week, going from stream to stream, complaining about it, or running a stream about it. You can simply not watch. I don't get it.
I want people to watch. This is only that's where maybe we'll end the topic with that, Bruce.
Yes,
is that it's ultimately this is helping the Acolyte because people want to see what happens next. You know, even people would say they can't stand it. I see people. Shout out to Coach from Echo Base Network. I go and view their live streams sometimes, and there's people in the chat. Please just don't watch it. Let's boycott it, and they can't do it. They can't not watch. They can't not watch. There's people begging on, and I'm going to do a clip out of this. There's people begging on Echo Base Network to not watch the Acolyte. That's how much they help the Acolyte.
I saw some comments on a post about, it was Star Wars Theory, a post that he did about the Acolyte. And a lot of comments were, you know more about Star Wars than Filoni and these people that are doing Star Wars. Like, okay, if you believe that, why don't you go out and do your own Star Wars or your own universe stuff? Because if you want what happened 40 years ago to happen now, it's not going to happen. Disney's not going back. This is what you're getting. If you don't like it, move on.
No, I don't say move on.
I say move on.
I say help the numbers.
You haven't been in
And I just
in a
realize
chat with Dom for the last year and a half.
realize what you realize what you are. A bitch watcher. Like, I do not, if I really dislike something that much, I will not watch it.
Exactly.
I will not watch it. But I don't want the people not to watch because I want the numbers to be good.
I did not care for Fallout. I watched 2 episodes. I stopped watching. I didn't complain about it online for a week. I didn't go from stream to stream complaining about it. I just stopped watching.
I heard of Witch Chance in it. Listen, Sean Hickman, thank you so much for
Max
being a
doesn't watch horror movies.
No,
he doesn't know
I understand Witch Chance. I understand what they were trying for. I'm saying the execution of the chant, it was a stupid chant. And it sounded cringy. But other than that, I love the episode. I mean, that was one part that I didn't like. I'm like, okay, this is weird and cheesy. And the delivery of the chant was cringe to me. I know it's a chant. Chants, there's not a lot of cool chants. Like I used to work at Home Depot way back in the day. In the morning, when they wanted to get the team together, they had a chant for Home Depot. That was cringe too. What? Yes. What? I don't remember what it was. I was just like in the corner, like I was only there for like 6 months. I showed up for a morning meeting, an optional morning meeting, to get donuts and hear the manager of the store give all this stuff. I was like, I'm never coming to this again.
Let me just address Cal right quick.
Mm-hmm.
Dom is a real disappointment. Actually, Dom has made a 180 when it comes to Star Wars. He loves the show because he's been reading the High Republic comic books and the books, and it's actually for him the High Republic coming to life. So he's enjoying it. He loves the acting, he loves the story, and he just can't wait week to week for the show to come on. So Dom has had a change of heart when it comes to Star Wars. He said he's tired of being angry about something he can't change, and he's just going to enjoy it.
I had to reach that. Everyone gets that, but you got to be patient with people too, Bruce.
Yeah, no,
because everyone gets
patient with Dom.
No, but everyone gets there at their own time. Like I had to get to that moment too. You know, Luke Skywalker was my breaking point. Luke's my favorite character. I know you're not a fan of Luke, but that really, I really went hard after that.
Well, Luke, but everyone his no training, blue milk.
Okay,
drinking.
Here we go. So I didn't need to do
the quitting his training with Yoda so he can fly off somewhere.
Well, Isaac, the biggest movie fan, 1999. Thank you so much, Isaac. That was really nice of you. Really appreciate you supporting the show in this way. Really does help a lot. What were your guys' thoughts on the Nintendo Direct today? I thought it was fine. Cool that we finally got news on Metroid Prime 4. That's good, but it was just fine. But the hate for the Acolyte is ridiculous. Yeah, and I think people have gone through enough Star Wars debates online that the pro Acolyte side is just like, why bother? That's my theory. Why bother having these arguments online?
As far as the Nintendo Direct, I just think if you're gonna support Nintendo, just wait for the Switch 2, because after Mortal Kombat on the Switch, I don't know how anybody could turn
that wasn't it. That's not fair. That wasn't in the Nintendo Direct. That's NetherRealm.
No, I'm just saying the graphics are just they aren't aging well.
Well, we're probably going to be covering that too, because I thought the Nintendo Direct was decent. Now I understand, to bring this up again, now I understand, Isaac, why they needed one more Direct before they announced the Switch 2, because they're finally going to make Metroid Prime 4 official, and it's going to be a cross-platform release. It's going to be a Switch 2 release, just like Breath of Fire was,
and just because Nintendo doesn't make a game doesn't mean it should be crappy on any third party. I'm sorry.
Okay. And
third party support for Nintendo has always been trash anyway.
Here we go. We actually got a gifted membership from Taladia. Thank you so much, Taladia. Really appreciate you. The King of Nerds is back.
Ooh.
You got a gifted membership from Taladia. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I thought I was supporting your channel.
No, well, I have to renew my new card to support yours as well. And as soon as I get the new card, I'll be re-upping the membership. Free memberships, yes. And anyone wants to know, me and Bruce are going to do a power hour for like an hour, hour and a half, and then I'm going straight into MME Live, where I will send the links out if anyone want to join. We're going to do some mailbag, good news of Twitter, talk some other topics. The King of Nerds is back. Yes. RJ says that Mortal Kombat 1 should have been released the way it was, but it was clearly rushed out by WB Games for the holidays. I don't think that Zaslav gave them a choice. I think he wants those games on all platforms.
Well, it's not like it's hard to develop for the Switch. Come on. It's not like it's old tech. It's old tech. Come on.
Yeah.
Really
we only had 8 thumbs up. Come on, everyone. Help us out here.
They could have developed it for the Wii U and it would have been the same on the Switch. No difference between the two. We only
had 8 thumbs up. Come on, everyone. Really? I would love to get the 30 likes again. It's been a while. All right. So let's talk about what we could do in one other topic, I guess, but let's talk about the Nintendo Direct. Let me see, because I was retweeting Destiny FOMO again.
You don't want to talk about freaking Spaceballs too?
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
Forget Nintendo.
All right, forget Nintendo. I'll talk about that later. Let me bring up the Spaceballs. Spaceballs 2. Let's talk about it.
Do you have time to sit down and watch the Nintendo Direct stream today, Max?
I watched a little bit. I checked out RJ's stream for a little bit. He ignored me, so I left. No, I don't know if he saw my. I don't know if he saw me chatting there. Okay, so let's talk about Spaceballs 2. Immediately, I'm excited. I think there's a lot. I think it's a perfect time to parody Disney Star Wars. I think there's more humor that could be made there. Then you get the attachment of Josh Gad, and my excitement is instantly quelled. Like I'm not against Josh Gad. I'm just not a fan of the V either. I don't think he does a lot of great things. I don't think him being attached lends any credibility or promise to the project. He's kind of a one-note actor for me. I would love to be proven wrong. If he hits it out of the park, I will take my L. But Josh Gad, he's starring? Josh Gad is starring. F that. I didn't even see that. I just saw Josh Gad is not like a fat.
I don't have a problem with Josh Gad. I liked him in Beauty and the Beast.
No. I didn't know he was starring. I didn't know he was starring. I just part of the problem is I didn't read the whole headline there. I didn't know he was starring. I do not want Josh Gad to be the star of Spaceballs 2. Spaceballs 2. What do they even call Spaceballs 2? 2 balls? The balls awaken? I don't know.
Revenge of the Nuts?
Revenge of the Balls. Clone Balls. I don't know. Let's see what Chris has to say. How could anyone give a shirt about a new Spaceballs movie? It'll be police comedy, and Mel Brooks is 1,278 years old. I actually think if they do Spaceballs, they're gonna do some comedy that's gonna criticize the political agenda by Disney Star Wars.
I would think streaming people. If you watch comedy on streaming services, they don't hold back. That's what comedy has been left to die.
Well, honestly, if they make a Spaceballs 2 and they do not throw jabs about Disney's agenda or a bunch of women, actually that would be funny. Canceled balls. You'd have to do Spaceballs 2, the woke version. No more balls. It's gonna be all women, space ladies. I don't know. How would you do that? How would you cancel the balls, Bruce? If you were gonna, I know people hate saying woke. If you're gonna wokeify Spaceballs 2, I know. I'm sorry, Bruce,
listen. I think
what would you do?
Mel Brooks is gonna use his movie to go after
no balls people. In space.
He's gonna we all know where he leans.
Yeah.
You know where it's going.
But if they do not take a jab at that situation at Disney Star Wars, it would be a completely missed opportunity. Do you agree with that? They should just leave that part out of it.
They take jabs
of all the women
everything,
characters in space.
Comedy is everything is open to ridicule and poking fun of. You can't make certain jokes that were made in Blazing Saddles.
Oh,
but
I bought it on VHS.
I just don't get this. You can't be funny unless you're being misogynistic, racist, or horrible human being. You can make comedy.
That's what I'm saying. The best comedy that I love, my interpretation
Modern
of the best
Family,
is comedy that goes after both extremes. And laughs at the left and the right, and doesn't just like the one side.
Laughing at one side more than the other.
No, for me, it's both sides equally. Good measure.
When you're fence riding,
where for example, Lady Ballers, that was definitely one side. It was more of an agenda movie than comedy to me. Like even the trailer, and I was like, this looks horrible. So that's an extreme example.
Well, it was a hit in the box.
I think
it was a hit in the box office, so it should be a sequel.
Ooh, we got an update. Oh yeah, I checked today just to make sure that I didn't get an email. Chris, speak of VHS, I'm mailing VHS tapes on Friday, and I hate my post office. Okay, thank you. I really appreciate that, Chris. I can't wait to watch Wedding Singer. I haven't seen it in a while, and I love that movie. I still didn't watch History of the World Part 2. Joe was on Twitter saying it wasn't good. Space boobs! Cal! You got it. They should totally call it Space Boobs. I will accept nothing else. You got it, Chris.
Good title.
Cal, comment of the night. Space Boobs.
Can we have Ray Boob Walker?
Ray what?
Ray Boob Walker.
Ray Boob Walker. Yes. Well, I honestly I can't imagine a better title than that, Cal.
How about this? Spaceballs, the Helmet Ram's back.
Lord Helmet. Oh my. Space Boobs. That would be if they said that, I would be like, we're in, everyone. They're going for it. They're going everyone for it. Yes, I'm telling you. Hey, and listen, hey, Chris, Cal, anyone there, we have the voicemail open. If you see the number at the bottom, leave me and Bruce a voicemail. Nothing scandalous. And we will try to accommodate listening to it at the end of the show. But okay, so let's read more on this. We found out I think that is the perfect title, Space Boobs. Unfortunately, well, I guess Josh Gad would be appropriate for Space Boobs too. He's got them as well. I'm working on mine, just to be fair. Okay, so Amazon MGM, Mel Brooks producing. A Spaceball sequel is in development at Amazon MGM Studios. Josh Gad is the star and will produce alongside Mel Brooks. Josh Greenbaum will direct the film from a screenplay by Benji Samit, Dan Hernandez, and Gad. Kevin Salter will executive produce. The project is in early stages and plot details are being kept under wraps. Amazon declined to comment. Writing duo Samit and Hernandez are best known for their work on screenwriters for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, Pokemon Detective Pikachu, Addams Family 2, and the upcoming Disney Plus Lucasfilm Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy. Okay, so this is very, very preliminary. Gad, best known for his work on Broadway and the Book of Mormon, and the voice of lovable snowman Olaf in Frozen franchise, is next set to make his directorial debut with. He is directing Chris Farley biopic. So he's going for it. Josh Gad wants to be the next director, the next go-to director. Okay. I guess I will be open to him, being a good director. I don't like him as an actor, right? Right now.
Yeah.
What about Chris? That actor that was in Cobra Kai, that's like hanging around the kids, kind of weird, and doing karate. The older guy, the chubby guy, is going to play Chris Farley.
Yes, he's in a lot of projects coming up. I forgot his name.
Isn't the original cast of Spaceballs dead or retired? That's going to be hard not to bring back certain characters. Well, John Candy is gone. What was the also the character that played the
Rick
C3PO character? Rick Moranis is retired, and unfortunately, Spaceballs cast.
What's her name is dead. They played the robot.
Princess Vespa. Oh, let's look at that's a good idea. Let's look at the cast here. Let me bring up the original cast.
Joan Rivers is dead.
Yeah.
It could be a reboot.
No.
Spaceballs, A New Beginnings.
Daphne Zuniga. Princess Vespa was beautiful. I liked her almost as much as Leia.
Cool.
Bill Pullman could still do it. John Candy is no longer with us. George Weiner, Colner Sanders, Michael Winslow. Is he also passed? I think he may have passed too. But he didn't have like a big role. But that was amazing when he was doing the sound effects like he did in Police Academy. And then John Hurt. John Hurt's still around, isn't he?
Maybe.
Okay. And Mel Brooks was also in it. Would Mel Brooks, now that he's producing, would he make an appearance? I don't think so. I don't know. They could
John
they could also
died in 2017.
John Hurt?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there's like at least a third of these people that are no longer alive or active.
Yeah, so.
And I do think Michael Winslow also passed. Let me see.
Well, I can see them
2014.
bringing Daphne Zuniga back because it's not like she's doing anything.
Yeah. Keanu for Ghost Rider. Yeah. So that's my thought. What would they do though? They could also make a joke of bringing everyone back for a cameo and then kill them off, like Disney Star Wars. They would have to introduce new characters. There's no way around it. No way around it. I don't think they would do Barf with a different actor. So, all right. Michael is still. I don't think. I just looked it up. I thought it said he was passed. I hope not. Okay. Oh, and I still have this banner up. I don't know why. All right, so there is the voice lounge. We don't have it yet. Anyone want to leave me and Bruce a voicemail so we can end the show before I go into MMA?
People are leaving me voicemails on my private phone now. I can't read those online.
Okay, sorry, I was wrong. I'm very happy to take the L. Michael Winslow is still with us. I thought I heard somewhere that he passed the Police Academy guy. Pizza the Hut. Okay.
So, what do you think about this, Max? Before we go,
this is a good topic here. Listen, we only have a few minutes before you get those voicemails in. Come on, someone.
The Daily Planet.
Hashtag Max was right.
Hashtag Max was wrong.
No, I was not wrong.
He was like, that is the Daily Planet. I'm 100% sure.
I did not say
I'm
that.
I'm always taking an L.
Fake news. I said, we're getting a voicemail. Awesome. Thank you. That is. So I said that are we sure this is the Daily Planet? Because it doesn't look up to the caliber of James Gunn, and I was also disappointed by the Kent Farm. And I don't know if
some analysts were saying this is it, 100% sure.
And I don't know if the Kent Farm is actually official either, because that looked pretty basic. It didn't look like a good farm setting. It just, I'm sure it was a farm, but it didn't look cool. Now this design, this like Art Deco design, and the brass and the copper, the way that looks amazing. I love the way that looks. That looks real.
This is the Lita building, and
ooh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful. Where is this building?
Cleveland.
Wow, who knew? Just kidding. Cleveland. That's a nice
building. And for
that's
comic nerds, this building was actually featured in Action Comics when it first started out. They had Clark Kent working there at the actual Cleveland News in the comic books that was in this building. So them using it for the movies, just like a callback to, I think, Action Comics 1 and 5 or Action 2 or 11, something like that. Early issues of Action Comics from the 30s, late 30s, early 40s.
Cool.
That's pretty cool.
No, it looks great. I hope they get shots of that in this. RJ says the building used for Daily Planet is the same building that inspired the look for the Daily Planet in some of the older comics. No, I don't hate Cleveland. I just didn't know they had beautiful things like this in Cleveland. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Cleveland's fine. Cleveland rocks. I hope they're the filming in Cleveland right now for all the street scenes, the Daily Planet stuff. I saw some also. Do you have the images of the actors playing the guy playing from Saturday Night Live?
Oh, yes.
Do you know what image I'm talking about? I don't have it ready.
I do. Let me find it.
Because that's also pretty cool.
Did I repost it yesterday?
Let me mute to.
I do have the image of Justin Timberlake in handcuffs.
Hey, pull that up. Absolutely.
Oh, you want to talk about that?
Why not? Listen. Everyone stay calm.
There we go.
People get arrested.
Justin Timberlake was arrested driving under the influence in New York today, and
but let him have his day in court too, though.
Yes, he's charged with one charge. He told the officers that he had one drink, but the way he was driving erratically, he was driving on the wrong side of the road.
I saw a report that he was all kind of stuff in his system.
I don't know if that's true or not, because some of the stuff they had in that report, New York NYPD do not test. So that stuff, some of that stuff will be private. One of the pills that's listed, the drugs, that will be private information. They wouldn't list that on a drug report.
Well, I do see that this is going to get memed a lot. This image of him walking. So this is part of the how we, as United States citizens, that we feel like we're treated differently than elites and powerful people that have money. I think now in a lot of certain situations, not to get political, that they are starting to bring justice to everyone equally, hopefully, because I mean, if there's okay.
I was surprised they actually handcuffed them, but
yeah, if he did that, he deserves to be handcuffed. Like, he still deserves his day in court, but it doesn't look good.
Here's the mugshot. He was high as fuck.
Well, now I can't use that for a clip out because you said
he was high as hell.
Fudge. High as fudge. Yeah, he does look a little out there, but hey, do what you're gonna do. Just don't get behind the wheel. Like, that's the thing that's so infuriating. Is bring that back up. Bring it back up. I was gonna say what's infuriating is that, unlike a lot of people that have addictions, he can afford someone to drive him around.
Max, I don't know if you ever dealt with somebody that's an addict.
Okay.
They don't have the best judgment.
True. But this is like, there's no excuse. He could get a driver so easy.
That's not how that works. You don't want, if he gets a driver, then that's one more person knowing that you're doing your addiction.
Okay. I'm just saying, if you're going to do this, wreck yourself if you want to, but don't get behind the wheel. I know, Chris, we don't know that for sure. there's been rumors or reports of other things in his, the driver. Then you got to leave a fat tip. Yeah, the driver got to keep secret.
Yeah, I don't care how drunk you are.
I'm just happy that no one was hurt, because also he could have hurt himself for sure.
My heart goes out to everyone struggling with an addiction and the family of addiction.
There's all kinds of addictions out there. I, for one, buy lots of things.
I have a shopping addiction.
Yeah. I have a caffeine addiction. Okay, so let's get to the voice. Oh, I meant to minimize this. I'm sorry, okay?
That's it. I quit MMA. I'm done.
Well, this is
I want to retire this
Power Hour. This is Power Hour.
I'm taking Mama Bear with me.
Yeah, I don't get a say in that. She's like, I'm leaving if that happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me give me a second.
We know, Cal. We know.
All right, I'm just gonna play it blind, the voicemail. I don't think anyone did any shenanigans. All right, so let me. Okay, hold on. Now, I do have to do this while I bring up the voicemail. I'm going to make a sexier overlay, but I have to do that now. All right, add to stage.
I agree with RJ on this one for once. Don't play it blind, Max. That's a recipe for disaster.
Wow. Hell has frozen over.
It has
Bruce
frozen
agrees
over.
with RJ. All right.
I need a drink. It's so fucking hot.
I see the transcript. It seems legit. I don't need to preview it.
Is it that bad?
It's fine. It's fine. Let me play it. Let me play here.
I just literally. What is this? I had to go through
Chris.
Google Voice. What?
You hear it?
I don't know. I don't even know if you're going to hear this.
Yes.
I counted how many times it rang. It rang 17 times, guys.
Sorry.
17 times. That's an eternity in the internet
That
world.
ring is too long.
Anyway,
Max.
okay, I'm calling engagement. I want to see if this works. Maybe you guys will hear this, and you'll guess who it is. So Google's like, tell us your name first, and I'm like, no, I'm not telling you my name. I don't know you. Google.
Chris is arguing with the voicemail.
Like that. But anyway,
I don't know you like that.
That's not the first time he left a voicemail arguing with the voice.
All right, we got another one.
Hashtag Crispy and Chris.
All right, let me see what this next one is.
This is ridiculous.
It didn't record yet. Oh, we got to wait like a minute before it records.
Why are you doing that? Let me show off. Ain't No Grave. Great comic book. If you see it in a store, grab it.
That's sort of like Calvin and Hobbes.
It's like a Western horror.
Doesn't it look like Calvin and Hobbes art?
Yeah, Scotty Young art. He likes to draw mini baby characters.
Mm-hmm. Chris argued with a woke voicemail. Yeah. Well, we'll have to see.
What is Max doing?
No one's ever done this on YouTube. Has had voicemails. I have to go back in just to get a new voicemail. That's like really jank. Did you leave it yet, Chris?
See, he can listen to my voice all day. Thank you, Chris, for that shout out.
The shirt's coming off soon too. It's hot.
Whoa, Super Chav, you want Max to keep his shirt on, please?
The shirt is coming off in a second. It's hot. I already showed the polls.
Okay. Well, you didn't end the poll. You got to end it, then show it. It's been running this whole time. I think that was
I don't know
some of your polls before.
I think it's you again, Chris, but it's not giving me a new voicemail. I'll have to share it later. I mean, we could do some. If you're okay with, we could do some mailbag questions until I send the link out, Bruce, and see if
I say we go watch Acolyte and then come back afterwards.
No. I want to enjoy Acolyte. I'll watch it with my wife. Oh, you only left one. Okay. Yeah, I don't, even though I want to watch the Acolyte, I don't have the desire to do a watch party until towards the end, like the last few episodes. Keeps hanging up on him. Okay, I'm sorry. Acolytes tonight. Yes.
Yeah, so it should be on now, right?
Oh wait, here.
Oh, I actually picked this up. You know, if I went to a con, I wanted to show you this, Max. Bullets and bracelets.
Ooh.
Punisher. It's DC Marvel collaboration back in the 90s. Wonder Woman and Punisher. Bullets and bracelets.
Wait, Wonder Woman and Punisher?
Yeah. That's when DC and Marvel were working together.
See,
amalgam.
Possible.
See?
That's awesome.
Like to get
I want that one. All right, the shirt is coming off. I'm getting hot.
No, keep it on. Stop.
It's hot.
Stop. Please.
I don't have my air conditioner hooked up in my window yet. It's just the fan.
What? What's wrong with you?
It's just the fan. You know.
So
once I get all the ACs hooked up, then the electricity bill goes. Whoo. I try to keep the fans going as much as I can. All right,
Ooh,
so
I have a better picture. One more picture before we.
Okay.
I think this is pretty cool. Outside the building. What do you think about that banner?
Daily Planet. That looks cool too. I like the building better. Like I saw that as well.
Mm-hmm.
I like the front of the building better. Like it looks. That's okay. Looks cool. Looks like a decent logo. Don't stop fronting, Mama Bear. You wouldn't be lying. You wouldn't be covering your eyes.
You're getting Taladia nice and hot and bothered over there in the UK.
Yeah.
His glasses are fogging up right now.
I wish I had his bank account. He makes some money. Don't take off the Batman shirt. It's hot. What do you want me to do? You know? All right. Well, I'm going to start to send out links. I'm refreshing the voicemail. There's like a minute 59 of nothing. Like, I don't know what happened.
You're gonna start that. I'm gonna end my stream. I just want to say thank you guys for showing up for Power Hour. Stay tuned Thursday for the next episode. This time we will go full TMZ, nothing but salacious headlines and politics.
Oh, really?
I'm kidding. Hookers and beer on Thursday.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. I need to get some beer.
So,
all right, and now I will remove it on your channel.